Hey everyone, back with another video. This time, instead of a first impression, I'm going to do a review of these two here. I'm sure anybody watching this video already knows that these are the Malul and Gents collab. Gents from YouTube here, I guess I don't know what you want to call the creative director of these fragrances, put out by Malul. So we got Blue Ridge and we got Terra Nova. And when they were running the sale on these little 15 mil travel atomizer things, I went ahead and scooped up 2 of each of these, and they come in these little bags here. They come just like this, and pull them out, and they all come with a card that gives you 25% off your next order, which is kind of a nice touch. One thing I do find extremely strange is the fact that they don't come with lids. So they're a travel atomizer, but they don't have anything protecting them from spraying like during travel when you're actually using them for travel. So, which isn't a huge deal for me. I didn't buy them for travel. I bought them just to have in my collection. I got 30 mil of each. Should last me most of my life. Since I have such a large collection, I don't go through very much fragrance at once. So I will go ahead and start with Blue Ridge and then finish up with Terra Nova, and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, so on Blue Ridge, I sprayed it on when I got it in, and immediately, I mean without a question, was reminded of YSL, Y, EDT, or EDP. I'm not quite sure which one. They're both very similar. YSL, Y, EDP is sweeter and a little more robust and punchy. But anyways, I will go ahead and spray my hand here just to remind me again. Beautiful atomizers on these, by the way. They're pressurized, and so you can just paint your skin with them, which is really nice. But yeah, immediately it's like YEDP with more of that aldehydic lemony punch. YEDP has this kind of aldehyde apple, bright citrus fruity opening, and this has the exact same opening with just more of that sharpness and the citrus just amped up to like 11. I really like this one, and I let my younger brother smell this one as well, and he immediately fell in love with it. Of course, he's never smelled YEDP. He's not a fragrance enthusiast like myself, but he immediately went online and ordered one of these bottles just because he liked it so much. And it's just that type of scent, like super crowd pleasing. You'd be hard pressed to find someone that doesn't like this. But I already own YEDP and YEDT, so I find it pretty redundant in my collection. I don't know if of course I'll keep these, and I'll probably take them with me when I travel or whatever, but I honestly don't find enough difference between the Y line and this one to really care which one I put on. They're gonna accomplish the exact same thing, and they smell, probably 90 to 95% similar. The one thing that this does have different is it is brighter and it lasts little less for me than YEDP. So it would be YEDT, then this one, and then YEDP. This is kind of like right in between as far as longevity and projection go. YEDP is a much better performer than this one. But I do have to say that I prefer the opening to this one here over YEDP, because I personally just love that aldehydic punch that this one carries. I just think it's super attractive and very attention grabbing. So I really don't have a lot to say about this one. Longevity wise, yeah, it's not just super good on me. I get maybe 5-6 hours and it's pretty much gone. So that's a little disappointing, but I don't know, I have uses for those type of fragrances too. So I'm not complaining, it's just something to be aware of, I guess. So that's pretty much what I think on Blue Ridge. And yeah, I will go into Terra Nova next. This one here is a lot more unique in my collection. I don't have anything that smells like this one. So I was pretty excited to get this one in and test it out. So far, this is probably, out of all three that I've tried that Gents has been involved with, I've tried Blue Ridge, Terra Nova, and Jet Black Enigma. This one's probably my favorite and the most unique in my collection. As you can see, I've actually worn this one quite a bit. And I'll go ahead and spray it on here and just remind myself. But check out this atomizer again. It's just gorgeous. I just love those pressurized atomizers. So this one opens up super clean smelling. It's if you go in too quickly, it can be kind of cleaner type smell. I don't know how to explain it, but kind of that very sharp lemony type of smell, and not that just lasts for just a few seconds, so it's really not that big of a deal. But immediately behind that, I get a ton of very clean patchouli. I get like a really crisp patchouli smell. It's a strange juxtaposition between that clean, lemony, soapy type of top and this earthy patchouli middle base note that I'm smelling. And yeah, this doesn't smell like anything else in my collection. It kind of reminds me of like what a company like maybe like Tom Ford would put out, kind of that oud wood without the oud. I don't know how to explain it, but that super clean smell, but still has this earthiness to it, and very unique. I really like it, and I think this one's fairly easy to like as well. I actually wore it this morning, and my wife, as soon as I walked into the room, said I smelled really nice, which, coming from her, that's a compliment, because she doesn't say that very often. So yeah, I really like this one, and it's fairly linear to me. I don't get like a lot of changes over time. The sharpness of the top note lemon bergamot type smell does fade after about 15 minutes or so, and then it just kind of goes into that really clean patchouli with ambroxan. It's not super sweet either, which is kind of nice. I get tired of really sweet scents. I like them, but I get tired of them. The one downside to this one, as well as Blue Ridge, is I don't get like super long longevity out of this, which for this type of scent, I thought I would get longer life from it. But I'm lucky if I get 6 hours out of it before it fades. So I don't know. It's fine for most things, most functions don't last over 6 hours, but it will not get you through a full work day. At least it wouldn't one of mine. So that could vary from person to person, but that's just the experience I've had with this one. So yeah, I don't have a lot to say further on this one. I'm gonna let both dry down, and I'll come back and let you know if they've changed or how they've changed on my hands here, and wrap this up. Okay, and I'm back. So I will start back over here with Blue Ridge again with the dry down. And yeah, I don't know, it's hard to have many thoughts on this one. It's I'm so used to the Y line that it just feels like I'm smelling the Y line, and it's truly that close that I really don't have a lot of thoughts on it. If you don't know what the Y line smells like, I definitely recommend trying it out. Or you could go with this one here. It's very, very crowd pleasing. I get tons of compliments from Y EDP. I don't think that's any secret. So yeah, this one isn't quite as sweet. Like I said, it's hangs on to its brightness a little bit longer, but overall it does remind me of Y EDT with a higher concentration. So it just smells like they took Y EDT and just put more oils per alcohol ratio, so that when you spray yourself, it's a little sharper, lasts a little longer, but it's not quite the robust profile of Y EDP. And on Terra Nova, the more it dries down, the more it reminds me of a fragrance by Ormond Jane. It's a niche fragrance, and they have one called Montabaco Intensivo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's kind of it's a very clean smell, similar to this one. It's got this transparency to it, and that one and this one both just smell like they have an overload of like isoe super in it, kind of that clear woody molecule smell, and that paired with a really bright citrusy top, and yeah, I really like this one. If I get a full bottle of anything Gents has put out so far with Michael Malul, it would definitely be Terra Nova. I can see myself wearing this actually like on a daily basis. It seems unique enough that you could easily wear it to evening functions. You could wear it during the day. It's bright enough to wear pretty much all year round. It doesn't perform as good as I like I said, so I'd probably stay away from it in really, really cold temperatures. But overall, it's at least a 3-season fragrance, and very, very nice. So definitely recommend this one. If I were to recommend anything though, this is kind of a good deal if he's still doing this here. I don't know if they still are selling these little samples or these 15 ml travel atomizer things, but they're a super, super nice way to try them out and get enough juice that you can actually wear them, test them, wear them again, wear them around different crowds, different events, different parts of your life, and just see how they work for you. So that is all I have on these, and I will see you in the next one.